Mr. Smith and Mr. Diego, they talked to y'all about it. They come in your classrooms. I know your teachers have talked about it. If you've been in the office for drama, we'll just leave it as drama. We talked about those things, how we get each other. But a couple of weeks ago, we were approached by one of our former students, Camila Ciseros Perez. I'm certainly standing right beside me. She was sitting where you were sitting 3 years ago. She came through Green Middle School. She did her middle school here. She's a junior at North Memorial now. And I believe you got the siblings sitting in this crowd right now. So she's got family here. This is a topic that is near and dear to her. She wanted to come out and talk about all of those things: mental health, anti-bullying, being kind, being good to one another. And I thought it was a tremendously good idea. You've heard it from the adults. We've been there, done that. I wanted you all to have a chance to hear this from somebody who's currently living the reality of being an adolescent, being a teenager, being a young person in school right here in North County. So my expectation this morning is for you all to be respectful, to give her your undivided attention, and to listen and engage in this presentation. It is not easy for anybody to get up here and talk. I've been doing this 20 years. I'm kind of used to it, man. It can't bother me. I get up and talk all day long with the microphone. I'll talk at you. But it can be a little intimidating when you're a young person like Camila. She's hanging in there. She's going to do a great job this morning. But I want you all to give her your undivided attention. She has something important for you all to say, and it's important for you all to listen. She's part of our school's FCCLA program, which is a family, community, career leaders. Is that right? Yeah, almost right. Family, career, community, and community career values. I was winging it. Her advisor's here, her mother's here. She's got a great support network here. But this is her presentation. So I'm going to turn it over to Camila at this point and let her do her thing.
Raise your hand if it's tough to be a teen in today's world. Okay. Who sometimes feels like their thoughts are better kept to themselves for now? Or who here is a shy person and likes to keep close to themselves? Lastly, what do you think mental health is? What is the definition you would like to share, if anybody would like to share?
Did y'all hear that? She said her definition is things that keep us sane. Anybody else?
That's a good one. I like that one. So before we actually get started, I want to meet me. So like Mr. Moon said, my name is Camila Ciseros Perez. I'm a junior at North Memorial High School. I am 16 years old and I have traveled to Denver, Colorado and Seattle, Washington through FCCLA. So why do these topics matter? Starting off, mental health is important because it helps us feel happy, do well in school or work, and build strong friendships. It also affects how healthy our bodies are and how we learn. When we talk about mental health, it can help people feel comfortable asking for help and stuff themselves. This makes it harder for them to succeed or feel safe. Bullying also harms a whole community by making people feel alone and creating a bad atmosphere. If we don't stop bullying, it can keep hurting both the people who are bullied and the people that are bullying that person. Next, we have understanding mental health. What is mental health? Mental health is a disturbance in thoughts and emotions that decreases a person's capacity to cope with the challenges of everyday life. Mental health is an important aspect of our overall being, influencing how we think, feel, and act. So there's different types of mental health illnesses out there. There's anxiety, social anxiety, suicidal, which is also self-harm, eating disorder, PTSD, and insomnia disorders. The ones that are in blue are some of the topics that we'll be talking more about today. Starting off with anxiety, there's different types of anxiety out there. And for instance, I myself have performance anxiety. If you don't know what that is, it's where I feel the pressure to perform well in doing something while others are watching or judging me. It often happens during speaking in front of a group, taking tests, playing sports, or performing on stage. The next is, it's not up there. The next one's going to be depression. And then we have suicidals and self-harm. I know throughout this time, there's some teens where they have many problems, ranging from school to home to public or to personal. Suicide isn't really a permanent solution to what can be your temporary problems. Some teens struggle with seeing that there are solutions to problems that may be consuming them. And people that are suicidal really don't want to die, but they do want their problems to end. And next we have eating disorder, which is a group of serious conditions in which a person is so focused on their food and their weight that they struggle without thinking about anything else. And a way that most people have these thoughts is by celebrities. You might look at them on social media and be like, oh, I want to be like them, or they look so skinny, I want to be like that. And in reality, you actually need food in your body, and I feel like that's something really important in my opinion, because who doesn't love food? Because I love food. Key aspects of mental health: ability to cope with stress, capacity to form relationships, maintaining a balanced and emotional state. Stress management techniques, which is mindfulness and meditation, relaxation exercises, and time management. Building strong relationships, communicate openly, spend quality time, and seek support. Seeking support is really important. Healthy life choices: exercise regularly and get enough sleep. I know you're sometimes stay up at night, don't need to sleep, guys. Please get some sleep. And connections with mental health and bullying. Bullying can hurt a person's brain and emotion, making it hard to think or stay calm. People who are bullied may feel sad and have low self-esteem for a very long time. Teaching about mental health can help people deal with bullying better and create a supportive environment. So what is bullying? Bullying is when someone hurts, scares, or tries to control another person on purpose, and they do it over and over. It often happens when the person being bullied has a harder time on standing up for themselves. Different types of bullying. So there's physical bullying, verbal bullying, social bullying, and cyberbullying. Physical is hitting and pushing, or any other different type of form. Verbal is name-calling, insults, or threats. Social is inclusion, spreading rumors, or damaging someone's reputation. The And then cyberbullying is through social media, which is either by text, email, Instagram, TikTok, X, which was used to be Twitter or Facebook. How bullying affects mental health. There's immediate effects, which feelings of fear, shame, and loneliness, academic decline due to stress, and then there's long-term, which is development of anxiety, depression, and PTSD, and an increased risk of self-harm or suicidal thoughts. Recognizing the signs. If someone is being bullied, signs of someone being bullied, avoidance of school or social activities, sudden change in mood, appetite, or sleep, unexplained injuries or lost belongings. Signs of bullying behavior, which is aggression towards peers, lack of empathy, or manipulation of others. Mental health signs are not hanging out much with your friends or family, expressions of hopelessness or helplessness, and then they start including a chart or a checklist. Recognizing this, coping strategies and resources, supporting mental health and recovery. For victims, seek support from a trusted adult, friend, or counselor. For parents and guardians, or for teachers also, keep open communication, advocate for your child if they are bullied or they have mental health illnesses. Resources is National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, local mental health organization, school counseling services, and helpline numbers. Here are some helpline numbers if you know someone or if it's yourself that is dealing with some of these stuff, which is NAMA Helpline, which is a National Alliance on Mental Health Illness, and then Stomp Out Bully. You can find these on Safari or Google. And then call to action. What can you do today? Commit to promote kindness and empathy. Be a voice against bullying and mental health in your community. Educate yourself and others about mental health. And before I kind of looks like the ending of my presentation, I would like to talk about more about my experience to y'all. When I was in middle school, I don't think it was that serious, but I kind of would say that I still deal with some stuff of these to this day. And I was dealing with mental health back in, I guess you could say 6th grade, but COVID did hit, so I don't think it got too bad, but to this day I still do struggle.